Have you ever thought about the link between your words and the results you get? Have you ever thought that there could be an effect of what you say in relation to the degree of the results you get? Let me show you how to say the right words that will produce the results you desire. For some of you students, you have 3 to 7 years to get a degree. But let me tell you something you've never thought about. Those years are very short, but the effect of what happens within those years will affect a greater percentage of your life. For some of you students, the results and the experience you would get will propel you to a high pedestal in the prime of your life. Now, what's the prime of your life? It is a stage in your life where you can do the things you want to do, go the places you want to go, make the monies you want to make without having to stress about it. Think about it. Right now, you may be under the leadership of a parent or a guardian, and you have been instructed to read and excel so that you make a living, right? At the prime of your life, you decide which place to work, what skills to acquire, how much money you want to make in a day, where to go, places to visit, places to build a home in without anyone dictating to you how to go about it. Now, pay attention to this. Formal education will make you a living, but you see, self-education is going to make you a fortune. You need to start to develop your mind to invest in self-education. You need to start to develop your mind by using the right words to say to yourself so that you get the desired future you want. Are you getting what I'm saying? Every day in the university, polytechnic, college of education is important. If you decide to stay relaxed about your studies, it's going to haunt you in the nearest future. This is what I mean. Any day you do not do anything about your studies, you just created an additional barrier to the desired outcome for your nearest future, which will in turn affect how you thrive in the prime of your life. Now, how can you use the power of words to your advantage? You need to know the right words to say to yourself. There are 4 phrases. Now, these 4 phrases are so powerful. Any words attached have a greater chance of coming to pass than any other phrases you have ever heard. The last one is very crucial. It's important that you do not say these words in a negative way. Pay attention to this. The words you say are very powerful. You need to know the right words to say to yourself. Now, I need you to write this first phrase I'm about to say. If possible, write them in capital letters. I can. The phrase I can is a trigger for ability. It shows that something is possible here. It is the clear characteristics of productivity. Whenever you say, I cannot do this assignment, you're simply telling your mind that it is incapable of doing anything assignment. So whenever an assignment shows up, your mind is in panic mode because it has no experience of the ability to do assignments. Are you getting this? You are setting your mind for unproductivity when you do so. I need you to type this if you're writing. It is easy to say these words, and it is easy not to say these words. Choose your easy. This is how I tell my students. It is too easy to say these affirmations. It is too easy not to say this affirmation. It is up to you to choose the pattern you want to follow to get the desired results you want. Now, I want you to type the word I can and add what you desire. For instance, I can become excellent. I can have good grades. I can excel in my exams. Keep on writing whatever you desire with the word I can. This next phrase is so powerful. It triggers a lot of brain activity. Type this word, I have. When you say the word I have, what you're doing is that you're triggering your mind to start to suggest a lot of things. See what happens? When you say, I have this, your mind starts to wonder where you may have kept it. And when it doesn't seem to find it, it starts to suggest to you how to get it. Are you seeing that? So when you say the word I have, you are triggering your mind for a lot of brain activity. So now your brain starts to suggest, starts to give you ideas of what to do to attain that thing that you have, because it has looked and it has found out that you don't have it, but then you are saying you have it. So it starts to suggest to you how to get it. When you start to say, I have what it takes to be an excellent student, you make your mind start to ask the question, how? Now, the next phrase is a phrase that the men of renown, the greatest men of all times, usually use. If you're typing it, type it in capital letters. You type it, I am. Now, this word is very powerful. When you use the word I am, it's almost like you're wearing something. You're wearing an identity. It's a trigger for identity. So how can you know that this person is a fireman, this person is a policeman, this person is a soldier? It's what the person wears, is a uniform. So when you say the word I am, you are wearing a particular office, you're wearing a particular position, you're wearing a particular function. And then by saying the word I am, you're telling your mind this is who you are. Some of you students, the only time you use this word in affirmation is when someone is requesting for your name. The other times you're saying how much tired you are or how frustrated schoolwork is. You need to start to say these words in a positive way. I am bold, I am confident. I'll allow you to keep on writing those ones in the comments. Now, this last one is very crucial. This is the reason why most people start on a high note and they end up getting frustrated or they end up getting stuck in life, because they do not use this particular phrase when they're saying affirmations. Now, write down this word in capital letter. I move. This statement, this phrase is a trigger for continuous learning. It tells your mind, it's almost like you creating a map in your mind, telling your mind this is where you are living and this is where you're getting to. It tells your mind to be in progress, and you are simply telling your mind that it should not settle for any place lower than where you're supposed to be. It is important to tell your mind where you are moving from and where you want to go. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like, I move from poor grades to excellent grades. I move from disorganization to organization. The problem is that a lot of students do what I call self-sabotage. You mindlessly say these affirmations and then you step out and you say something otherwise. And then you leave your mind confused on what to do. So you say now that you are an excellent student, and then you go to a class and you talk about how difficult a topic is. What you just did there is self-sabotage. So what is your take from this teaching? Your words are powerful. Make use of the phrase I am for identity, I have for creativity, I can for productivity, and I move for continuous learning. The key to achieving your desired results quicker is your commitment to saying these affirmations as often as possible. Remember, I'm always rooting for you. Gain insight today.